Hear from the Liverpool boss, Arne Slot.
Well, Arne, I guess you'd agree, not perfect, but in terms of the performance and result, another small step forward?
Yeah, the difficult thing in football, or that's not a difficult thing, but the thing in football, you always remember the last few minutes the most. And that were the worst minutes of our total game. I think if I can calm down a little bit and erase that from our memory, I think there's a lot to like also in our performance. And in the end, I've stood here many times that I liked our performance a lot, and we weren't able to get the 3 points. Now for a large part, I like the performance, and we have the 3 points, so I have to tell myself that as well.
The last, 10, 15 minutes did feel a bit like the Leeds game. I'm sure it did even more for you, but why in that part of the match against 10 and then even 9 weren't you able to settle it down and control it?
Yeah, because we didn't keep the ball when we had the ball. Kicked it away, throw it away, and of course, if it's 9, 10 or 11, it's hard to prevent the goalkeeper from kicking a ball long. And yeah, they went for the duels, they got a few free kicks, got a few throw-ins, and maybe even corner kicks, I think. So yeah, it became very hectic and chaotic in the end. And the moments then when we had the ball, instead of just keeping it and making it big and play the ball from foot to foot, I think we lost it every single time after 2 seconds. Yeah, but again, the focus is mainly on the last 10 minutes till now, in the interview as well, and also in my mind. But there was a lot to like before that.
Go on.
I guess the one thing you could like about that from Arne Slot's perspective, it's the first time they've registered back-to-back wins since September, but the word chaos was used in that interview, and it really was quite chaotic, especially when Tottenham were down to 9 men. How do you describe and explain that?
Well, that's I don't know if you can really. There's no excuse for they're champions, they're current champions, and with quality players. You go down to 10 men, it's easier because someone's going to be out of position and someone's going to be free. When you go down to 9 men, there's whatever's they just lost all their composure, Liverpool, because you're supposed to be able to with ease, keep the ball from 9 men. So again, you can see those are the problems with Liverpool at the moment, in the way that their game management there was totally off. And it's something that if you're looking on the outside in, looking at it, you just think to yourself, well, there's still a lot of fragility in Liverpool. If they can't keep the ball, like they're still trying to hold off 9 men, there's still a lot of work to be done there for Slot, yeah.
Which I'm sure he'll be addressing over the weeks. Let's talk about the 9 men. They were down to 9. Romero was sent off in the dying minutes of the game. His first yellow was for dissent.
Yeah, I mean, Tottenham have got nothing to argue about, really. I mean, both red cards were justified, in my opinion. Romero, you can see him running aggressively towards the referee. You're not allowed to do that. He was in the referee's ear all day. So I don't think anyone can argue that he deserved a yellow card for that. Dissent, is something they were trying to stamp out the game. And in this situation, I mean, he'd already won the free kick. Why are you kicking out? It's aggressive foul play. He's won the free kick, and then he goes and kicks him into the arm. I mean, it's not a red card in isolation, it's in the arm, but it is an aggressive play, and it absolutely warrants a second yellow.
It's just indiscipline there, I think. You're at that stage of the game, the manager, it's a World Cup winner, this is an experienced player.
Yeah.
You think to yourself, right, we're back in this game, we're getting ourselves back in this game, and then you've got one of your most experienced players, kicking out of players. There's no excuse for that. If he got fined for that, he's got no comeback.
Can you understand if the free kick went the other way and you was like, oh, Liverpool won the free kick, and you're so frustrated last few minutes and you kick out, you've just won the free kick, right? Get up, let's get into the box. You can score a goal. It should be a happiness feeling, but it should be something that you think positive. But he's still wanting to kick people, even when he gets the decision. It was real for a captain, for a leader, for an experienced player, real ill discipline, and Tottenham can only blame themselves.
Well, I'm sure we'll be revisiting this very shortly, but we do have to move